It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Texas Rangers. Rangers baseball next. Walker Buehler gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one gone to begin the evening. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Flezak?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
J.D. Martinez.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. James waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
No runner, no runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the. So next to the plate for Texas, Bradford Robinette. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday. Hit in the air to left field. James on the move, and that retires the side. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in once again, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Down in order. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darren James. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you see there, he's currently pacing the Giants in that category. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. call the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Left for Sanford. Up next for the Rangers, Bradford Robinette. He flew out in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was rushed. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, look at Longoria. The throw to first. How about that?
Great reactions on that one. And
leading off the inning, Bradford Robinette, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Oh, and he misses it.
He's coming.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this. Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest. So striding in, Bradford Robinette.
25, Bradford Robinette.
And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Schoop is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
8-4 tonight. The Giants pick up win number 70 to afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today the finale of this quick two-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Texas Rangers. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Ronald Herrera is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. His last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up. Striding in, Darren James. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. He's set and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Villegas is there for it, and the inning is over. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, J.D. Martinez. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. James is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's ring. Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Fouled away. Popped him up. Lipscomb is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Aubrey Villegas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, James. One away. So in now for San Francisco, Darren James. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Come on, D, come
Sliced
on.
hard on the ground. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Yeah, great job right there.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too bad.
Standing in, Brandon Crawford, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Come
on,
it's
beat
hit
it
to
out,
third.
beat it out.
5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So striding forward now, Darren James. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Gallo over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Delino DeShields. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-2. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Stepping into the box, Joseph Lipscomb. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. In the air now out to left. Moving under it, James. And that's the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order. They're down 7-1.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
7-1 the final today. The San Francisco Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Anthony DeSclafani earns his 8th. Downtown San Diego and Petco Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So stepping in, Darren James. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
James gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
The 1-2. Little dribbler down the line.
Good job, good job.
Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry through this month as well.
Line drive to left. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Darren James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Duvall stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Roll, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
One and 2, here it comes. And it's fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Brandon Crawford would be next. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. Sent on the ground out to second. Asuaje loves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. In now, Ketel Marte looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. James going back on it, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he...
Digging in, Darren James, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Line drive to center field. Margot is there, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Adolfo Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, James, 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
A ball and no strikes. Skied down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eddie Rosario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard to third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile. Yeah, the whole crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Perdomo will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting San Francisco. So striding in, Brandon Drury, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. He's 2 for 3.
Brandon Crawford.
The set and the 2-1 pitch.
Come on,
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the Padres nothing. Coming to the plate now, Adolfo Castro took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hold it right there.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty.
Next to bat for the Giants, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Digging in to try it again, Adolfo Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Asuaje. It was a walk in his last trip. This is in the air out to left field. James is going to get there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. 5 innings complete. Giants on top, 3-0. Striding into the box, Darren James. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Longoria leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. The 1-2.
Come on,
Hit
come on,
sharply
come on.
on the ground. Asuaje over to his left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Brendan Drury. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 3 and the Padres nothing. Ready once again, Darren James. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to center field. Cordero racing back. A leap, but it's off his glove. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 25 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me.
Eric Hosmer.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Downtown San Diego shining bright as it always does. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Evan Marshall comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Darren James. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a line drive, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
13-0, the convincing final score. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dallas Keuchel hangs win number 11 on his line. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB. Now batting, Darren James. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they take the lead. It's now 4-2.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Tommy Joseph is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-2 the final score today. The Giants host road win number 40 on the year. Rain falling here at game time as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Everett Gidry, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, runner back safely. Another throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. James aboard here at first with nobody out. Once more a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead. Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out.
Ready now, Adolfo Castro. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there, base hit. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot. So here's the cleanup hitter, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike one. Henson at third. Crawford on second. Belt on at first with nobody out. Ripped down the first base line. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. One run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. And their runners at the corners now. And a dive, but he's back. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners off for second. Few shot here out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Everything done right.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. James is right there, and that's out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Belt, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Rosario coming on. And that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. It was a walk in his last trip. Line drive to left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Eddie Rosario.
Hard the opposite way. To make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Settling in now, Darren James.
Number 8, Darren James.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Margot's under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Ketel Marte.
The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is under it, makes the play, 1 away.
Hey, no runner, eat it, eat it.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The San Francisco Giants. Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. 2 division rivals face off next. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Walters. And there's 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or 2 in this one could put him up over the top. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the Rockies are into the hit column. There's their first base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. DeSclafani on at first, nobody out. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. To make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
So coming to the plate, Darren James. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Profar moves over. He's got it one away. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Jake Lamb. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
No runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to...
At the plate, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Now to the plate, Brandon Belt. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Scooter Gennett.
Now the 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. San Francisco leads this one 4-1.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. and he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Giants led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Anthony DeSclafani earned his 9th win of the year. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 35th of the campaign. AT&T Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Colorado. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
2-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the check.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Giants leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Jurickson Profar. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Popped him up. Crawford into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in for the Rockies, Miles Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Harper.
Hit high and deep out to left. James going back on it at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
He's coming, relay 3.
The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Digging in now, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Take a turn. Look. Pick it up.
The relay. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Now batting, the center fielder.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James giving chase, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. A tie game headed to the last of the ninth. The Giants look to celebrate at home next. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Stephen Okert earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vest.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Friday night baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. The Giants aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Chad Bettis gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
And, fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base?
Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Career numbers against Bettis. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's taken him deep once. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Giants have opened it up now to 4-1.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Belted high in the air out to left. James ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping up now, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw over, and the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Posey, the runner at third. James on at second with 2 down. 1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high, 2-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Altuve waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Giants leave a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Smokes this one into deep center field. Back goes Springer. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is 27 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistake.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ER. Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the stretch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Here's a look at the inning by inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fly ball out toward left center field. James will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. David Paulino gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin.
Here's George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And now his swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants.
So digging in now, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Crawford. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, 1 away. Into the box, Brandon Belt. He reached on a single in his first try.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Darren James. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
At second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. Next up for the Stros, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James has it in his sights, and that's the 3rd out. Let's go down 1. Digging in once again, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Duvall stands at first with 1 out. Ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit.
1 run scores. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
That was a well-executed pitch right there.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game. Digging in, Darren James, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off it.
Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is line to left. James is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League.
Belted high in the air out to left. James ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just...
Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how San Francisco...
Into the box now, Darren James.
Left fielder, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Striding in once again, Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archway.
Well, if I was the manager,
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. One there on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a bunt attempt here. Bregman scoops it up. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Astros 2 and the Giants 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Summertime by the Bay. AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week. Now at the plate, Darren James. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. Makes the play, 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. This one's down to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And 2 quick outs here in the second. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James is there. 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you see there, he's currently pacing the Giants in that category. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, great job right there. You squared up on that.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the...
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren James. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Bumgarner, the runner at second with 1 away. Gets a small piece near the plate.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Come on, run it,
Hit
run
sharply
it, run
on the ground. And a glove flip for 1. And guys, the Giants couldn't have done it here without the start turned in by this man, Madison Bumgarner. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching.
Time now for baseball from 24 Willie Mays Plaza and stunning AT&T Park in San Francisco. Stepping in, Darren James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long.
So in now for San Francisco, Darren James. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
So first and second with one man gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. The 1-2.
Find it, find it, find it.
This one up. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Scooter Gennett, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Scooter Gennett.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Shebler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Darren James, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Winker is in pursuit, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Ray Nagel.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Reds lead 1. They trail it here 3-0. So stepping in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to stay down in the zone. If you do that, you're throwing it right into this guy's wheelhouse.
Pitch is popped up. Suarez is there, 2 down. So striding forward now, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Drilled to the right side. Anik's able to get there. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning.
Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured.